Hello and welcome to Online Appliance Tech. Today we're going to show you how to diagnose a Whirlpool gas oven where it just clicks and the bake does not turn on. So first thing you want to do, press the bake button, hit the start button. Then you'll just open up the door. You can press the little switch down here on the side if you want to turn the light off, but if you just hear it click and no ignition, more likely this is going to be your spark modulator. So let's try it again. So at this point, it could be the spark modulator or the igniter. I would say out of 99% of the time though, it's the spark modulator. So first thing you want to do is unplug it. And you have a couple screws in the back you want to remove. Just be careful because this is a little sharp if you wrap your hands against the metal plate, I guess you could call it. So just make sure you unplug it and remove these screws, and then we'll slide this cover off. So what you can do is you can pull this out a little bit and we can slide towards this left. I'm going to remove these two, and you actually can remove the whole cover from the back. If you just keep on working your way down, you can remove all the screws. It's actually a little easier to install it, but I'm just going to do it like this for today. So we're going to pull this out just a hair, and then you're going to slide it towards its left, and that way you can just remove the back cover where you can get to the control boards and so forth. So here's the spark modulator. It's pretty simple. You just got this harness and you have two little plug-ins right here. I would just take a picture before you remove it, and you have one screw. If you do need this part, I will leave it in the description below. So we'll just pull this harness out. You can wiggle a little bit if you have to. And you could take a picture. Oh, let me see. You could take a picture, but here's a better angle. You just have your neutral and your live line right there. So when you put the new one in, just make sure you put these wires exactly how you took them off so you can take a picture. Even though those are two wires, but sometimes if you're like me, you just forget. So we're going to wiggle these off.
If you need appliance parts for a repair, Online Appliance Parts Hub offers OEM compatible components for major brands with fast US shipping. Check the description below for the link.
So now we're going to remove this one Phillips screw, and then once we remove this, we can just lift up on the control board and then slide right out. Very simple. So it has these two little slide-ins for the top and two at the bottom. So you'll just slide that right into place. So press in and slide down and put your Phillips screw in. And that's it. So once we put this new one in, we'll show you exactly what it should be doing. So we'll put this in, move these out of the way. Let me get you a light. Hopefully this doesn't mess up your vision. So we'll just put this in at an angle. Move these out of the way. So you'll go above the two, I guess you'll call them slide-in pins or so forth. So you'll press back and it'll slide right down. Then you'll know you're correct if you can pull the board out, and then you'll just put that Phillips screw right back in its place. So now let's reconnect the harnesses. So if you have to look at your pictures, so this one's pretty cut and dry, just line it up and then wiggle it on and press it in all the way. Make sure it's clipped in, and then you can just look at your picture, make sure you put on the neutral and live line. Make sure you don't switch them up. Okay, so let's put the panel back on. If you have trouble putting this panel on, you can actually, like I said in the beginning, you can remove the whole lower panel and then put this on first and slide the other one up over it. Definitely make sure you have this unplugged before you put this, or keep it unplugged before you put this panel on so you don't get shocked by accident. So you can line it up and then put the screws back on. So I'll just fast forward through this. So hit the bake, hit the start. Obviously I plugged it in. And yeah, there we go, clicked right on. So if you do have trouble and it takes a couple moments to turn on, just give the control board a little bit of time to have a charge to it where it can work. So yeah, there we go. So like I stated, if you do, just plug it in and give it a moment, because these have like little capacitors in a way, I guess, or capacitors that hold a charge, and they do have to charge up. So I hope this video was helpful, and please like and subscribe. Have any questions or comments, just leave them below. I will try to get back to them. However, I do not answer every single comment. But thank you for watching, and have a good one.